1 toss.
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
First pitch, 640.
Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and fires. That just misses. And a count 2-1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
That one misses. 3-1 now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Turner now, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1 on the Hoskins. Double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
And now here is Harper. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. That's in there, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And now Jackson Chourio looking for his first big league hit right here. Late swing fouled off. The 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And here it comes. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many. And if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him, he doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Next pitch misses way outside. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. That to right. Castellanos gets under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that could put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
William Contreras in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Scoreless after 1. Back here at American Family Field, here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Castellanos getting the start in right, batting in the cleanup spot, a former first-round pick back in 2010. The wind of the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And his first big league hit is a double. Nick Castellanos with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
This is Bryson Stott. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Castellanos over at second, 1 down. That's down and in. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Bryson Stott with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
One away, runners at first and third. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. That one outside, and that's ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a pitch.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Blue.
2 on, 1 out. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the righty deals. Chris with that distraction and the speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Here comes a pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The Phils looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance.
There are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Montasa moved to first. Realmuto back easily. Fastball for a strike. Two outs. Foul ball. The pitch. Ground ball left side. They get the force, and that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 1 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the second. Willie Adames stands in.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
To kick the pitch. And Adames swings through that one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way. And 1-2 misses to even the count. Wouldn't chase that time.
Careful.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Gary Sanchez in the box now. Takes strike 1. 0-1 down.
Ball. One ball, one strike.
Inside, just missed.
Next offering way off the plate. Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Rhys Hoskins up next. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Too low, ball 4, and he's walked another.
Got a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
First and second, no outs. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Adames over at second. Sanchez on at first with nobody out. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one missing low.
Way to lay out that pitch down.
Sal Frelick in the Milwaukee on deck circle. The Phillies leading by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and deals. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Righty delivers. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that one fouled off.
Need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Righty to the plate. And fouled off. Bases juiced, no outs. On the ground to third, might be 2. Boom. Over to second, to first, save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. 2 on, 1 out. Joseph Ortiz up down for the Brewers.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. In this situation, the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The second run scores. Cut off, throw to third. In there, he's safe. Joseph Ortiz with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
One down, runner at third. This is Bryce Terang. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
On the ground to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, run that run in.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
There's one thing on his mind this at-bat. Get that first hit at the big league level.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 4 and the Phillies 1. Top half of the 3rd inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, number 47.
Stevenson.
The wind and the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Outside, and now 2-0. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. Just missed. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Schwarber at the plate now. That's ball 1. The Phils trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1 strike.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And the right-hander deals. Stays alive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got it by him.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Turner takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That misses the zone. Ball 2. And a pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Drops into the glove.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here's Harper now. Struck out swinging his first time. Well struck left field. That's back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 4-3.
Well, he took the split finger that was away and stayed on plane with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that one a little below the knees. And the count even 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1-2.
Bounce to the right. Terang throws the first, and Castellanos is out. And that's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Blake Perkins. The right-hander back to work. High fly ball out to center field. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Now the designated hitter.
And now it's William Contreras. Went down on strikes his first time through. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right through there for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. One down, base is empty. The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Adames, the next to hit, takes outside.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball.
3-0.
Foul ball there. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Brewers go down quietly, and it remains a 4-3 game. And we're back. And now it's Alec Bohm. Montas back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Here's a 1-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Perkins makes the grab, 1 down.
Second base.
So far. And he lays down a bunt. And he barehands it. Gathers and throws. Pretty nice play there.
The catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. Bounced out to short. Adames slings it across. That's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Gary Sanchez now. As he turns on the rubber here with that good live arm delivers. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Oh, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And the batter down is Rhys Hoskins. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And a good eye there. Just missed. Sanchez on at first. Nobody out. And another ball.
Okay.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic.
Take it all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So digging in, Sal Fraley. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez. getting loose out there. Alvarado, the power lefty, up as well. Just missed. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouled off. He was late. Good eye right there. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. One run is in. The relay, and he's out. Sal Fraley with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. He tripled and scored his first time. Outside low, and it's 1-0. One out, a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's inside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Good hitters count the 2-0. In the air to left center. On the move. He's got it. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
And the batter now, Bryce Terang. Grounded out his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Brewers 5 and the Phillies 3. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the fifth. So here's the Phillies DH, Brandon Marsh. And he deals. Just missed. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one misses, and the count's even at 2. Hit hard on the ground is short. To first, one away here in the fifth.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And now the center fielder, he walked and came around to score his first time up. and a bunt towards third. Bare hands it. Tough play. And he bits it. He's safe. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. A strikeout and a walk. In for a strike. 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That just misses. Now 1-2.
Really good.
Towards left center. Perkins puts it away.
Now back.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The Brewers leading by 2. And we're at the top of the 5th. Montasa moved to first. And he's back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Turner tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. The pitch. That one down the line and foul ball. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And another ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Bryce Harper would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
In the air, out towards left center, and makes the grab. And that'll do it. Phillies strand 1, still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Jackson Chourio. Chourio, in his rookie season, only 20 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a foul ball. And a pitch.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. In time to get him. One away and the strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Perkins at the plate and takes high there. on the inside corner for a strike. Out to center. Moving under this one. That's out number 2.
Now that the designated hitter, William.
2 outs, base is empty. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Two outs. That one not close, and it's 2-1. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And it remains 5-3. And here it comes. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
That one the other way. Harper with tag. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 1 for 2. That one misses in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. D.L. Hall, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. McGill, the right-hander, also getting loose. 1 down, base is empty. Fought off foul. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next pitch is downstairs.
I thought he'd bite right there.
High fly ball out to left field. And there are 2 down.
now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. The Brewers holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right field. Frelick running hard to get it. Grabs it on the run. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Phillies 3. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Estevez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
The pitch. Slice to right. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Willie Adames with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So a man aboard, and Gary Sanchez at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Adames gets his lead at first with nobody out. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swings through that.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
The 1-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-handed reliever. Fly ball down the line. Sizes this one up. Castellanos makes the catch.
Now first baseman, Hoskins.
Here's a big power threat. Rhys Hoskins. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a foul ball. The pitch. Ground ball could be two. Boom. Off balance feed. There's one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're through six full. It's the Brewers 5 and the Phillies 3. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, D.L. Hall.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here comes a pitch. Stott in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here's a swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Next offering is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And another ball.
Careful.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Ripped, but it curls foul. 0-2 now as he swings through.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Ground ball right side. Oh, he gloves it onto the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
At the plate, Brandon Marsh. That one pushed to the left and foul. On its way to the corner. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The Brewers up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And he chases that one. And the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're still down 5-3. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Up now for Milwaukee. Sal Fraley. And the right-hander back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1. That's down and in. Pitch misses. 3-2 now. Kicks and deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty to the plate. The other way. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that lines a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now it's going to be Joseph Ortiz. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Castellanos makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. This one in the air center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Obi Milner.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the center fielder. As the lefty gets to work. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Kyle.
So the Philly batting order turns over, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber. Up the middle, Adames. In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
That's a little bit low. Headed down the line. Frelick after it. Corrals it. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Orion Kerkering.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Next offering is outside.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The wind of the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Righty delivers. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Perkins stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard ground ball, base down. Clayton Perkins with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Luke. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
1 gone, runner at first. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. This one popped up. Turner should have it. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Now back, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Fastball for a strike. Kerkering, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And he deals. And a foul ball. Perkins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging. mound is the closer. Here's Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. And a pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Off the mark there. And 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the right-hander deals. That misses. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the Cubs. When you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Castellanos in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. The Brewers trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. He swings and fouls one off. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And now it's 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. On the ground, out to short. Throws across the diamond, and Castellanos is out.
Now back, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So they're down to their final out. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And a good eye there. Right-hander kicks, deals. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is the ball game. Montas with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.